Who's stopping you? Unfortunately, I'm not sure if you can work well knowing that I'm preparing to make your life a living nightmare. I'm warning you, Isidore. If you don't do anything about that girl and get her out of the company, then it will hurt our empire. Whatever happens is something that you'll have to bear. I know. I didn't just hear you make that sort of suggestion, Clarice. How can I be happy when Mom is oblivious to the fact that her friendship with Owen Grant will land me in prison? How's your day been? My day, Wanda? Today I had to reassure our daughter that she wouldn't go to prison for lying to the police. What do you want, Mom? Are you aware that Pacho Torres is the new CEO of Global News Press? Quinlan told me since she works there. That's what she came all the way over here for. And it doesn't seem to concern you one bit, Ben? Isidore, give your mother and I a moment alone. Dad, please go easy on her. You know she's only looking out for the family. Just get out. I'm only gonna have a simple conversation with her. I don't understand you, Clarice. Why would you want to taint Vivian's future? What is all of this, Viv? When you told me that you became the new CEO of GMP, I thought I should throw you a celebration when you got here. Not only that, but we're also going to celebrate the fact that my plan of becoming CEO of Russell Jewelers is coming into effect. Hold up, Udell. How come it feels like you're being hostile with me over Yvette's fears? Maybe because she's afraid that your friendship with Owen will end up badly for her. I think she might have a point. I don't. Not that I don't acknowledge our daughter's concerns, but Owen stopped asking why Yvette dropped the charges against Max a long time ago. Besides, the closer I got to Owen, the less likely he'd start asking questions again. What if you two get so close to the point where you become so comfortable with Owen that you let it slip that Yvette lied? What do you think will happen? Don't you think it's a possibility that Owen might feel like you were only friends with him just to keep him from digging for the truth? Pacho being Quinlan's boss doesn't bother me at all. Why? Have you forgotten who Pacho's father is? Obviously I haven't. Did you forget that Pacho helped you take Adaku Denjuma down? Don't let him take credit for the work you did. I still can't believe you risked your life to rescue that tramp from someone as dangerous as Adaku Denjuma. It sounds like this visit is a waste of time, Mom. When have you ever known me to waste time, Ben? Back to what I was saying. You know that Devante seduced Elvira when she was alive. What does that have to do with anything? What if Devante's traits were passed down to Pacho? Instead, Pacho seduces his employees. I don't think I'm affecting Vivian's future at all. Since Isidore hired her, then she can easily find another place to work. It's not that simple, Clarice. How do you expect her to explain why she was let go from the company when she gets another job interview? Don't you think it would look bad on her when she would be let go for not being trustworthy when we both know that's not the case? That girl is not family, Lorenzo. You shouldn't be concerned for her the way that you are. You're the one who's more concerned about her than anyone else in this family. You really didn't have to do this. I would have loved to have treated you to dinner. We ain't supposed to be seen together, Pacho. I've got enough resources to set up a private dinner somewhere. That's right. Sometimes I forget what rich people have access to. Don't sweat it. Soon enough, you're gonna be rich once you take over Russo Jewelers. Can't wait to live the way I was always meant to live. And I did take your advice. Lorenzo finally sees how much of a heartless witch his precious wife can be. You're beginning to sound like a conspiracy theorist, Udell. Don't forget that many conspiracy theories turned out to be true. It would have made more sense for you to keep your distance from Owen the moment Yvette dropped the charges. And make Owen wonder why I stopped being his friend all of a sudden? Our daughter is afraid, Wanda. She comes first, not Owen. I know. Do you? Because if she did come first, then you would have stopped being friends with the man the moment Yvette came to you with her concerns. She has nothing to be concerned about. Besides, I already invited Owen to the Juneteenth event, so it's not like I could just take the invitation back out of the blue. You did what? This conversation is going nowhere. Please leave, Mom. Even if you kick me out, it won't change what's possible or even inevitable. What are you talking about? You know what? Never mind. I'm trying to make a fresh start with Quinlan, but you're not making it easy, which I'm sure makes you giddy inside. I'm not having fun like you think. Not when you take Quinlan's side over mine. I bet she painted me as the Wicked Witch from Oz when she told you I spoke with her at her job. Come again? You confronted Quinlan while she was working? What's the matter with you? The only thing I'm concerned about is Vivian's endgame and whether she'll succeed in it. Her endgame is to have a successful career, something she can achieve without bringing us down. And exactly how do you think she'll try to come after us, Clarice? I don't know, Lorenzo, nor do I want to find out. And you'll never have to find out since Vivian can be trusted. As if trusting certain people hasn't gotten you in trouble before. I'm glad to see that your plan is coming along. Soon enough, Clarice will be public enemy number 1 in her family. Once that happens, it would be the perfect time to go after her shares. You're going after Clarice's shares first? I would have assumed that you would go after Ben's shares since he has no interest in running the company. He still has some sort of loyalty to the rest of his family though. I'll go after his shares soon, but not until I have shares of my own. At the moment, Clarice is the one who's most likely to give me some of her shares to the company. How come? Answer me, Wanda. What were you thinking? I was thinking I should invite my friend to an event we're hosting together, as if I need to be reminded of your friendship for the millionth time. You can claim all you want that this family comes first to you. As for your actions, it says otherwise. So Quinlan didn't tell you I paid her a visit. What a surprise. What did you do to her? All I did was have a word with her since she didn't leave you like I asked. But her boss came to save her in the nick of time. Maybe that's why she didn't tell you, Ben. All right, Mom, get out. What are you referring to, Clarice? Don't pay it any mind. Are you referring to Devante Torres, since we didn't know he took Elvira's life for all these years? No. Then make it clear to me. All I need to make clear is that Vivian needs to go, Lorenzo. It sounds like Asador refused to fire her, so I won't either. Besides, if that intuition of yours was spot on, then maybe you could have kept Devante away from our daughter. If you are so gifted with reading other people, then Elvira would still be alive. Clarice is a socialite who ain't got a clue as to how to handle business on her own. When do you plan to go after her shares? Like I said, she needs to become public enemy number 1 in the Russo's eyes. Once she's broken, then she won't have no choice but to hand over her shares to me, regardless of how broken she is. Why would Clarice hand her shares over to a random person who isn't family? You're asking way too many questions, Pacho. Just trust that I know what I'm doing, and you just gotta be patient. Eventually, I'll answer all the questions you've got.